Afternoon, peeps. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget as well to like and share the vids. All right, where do we start? Firstly, thank you so much for all the nice feedback yesterday. I got loads of messages, loads of DMs, loads of tweets. I appreciate it. It was super busy yesterday. I wish you guys could see what goes on behind the scenes. It's crazy. It's manic. It's up and down. It's chaotic. You're running here, you're running there, people in your ear giving you this and that. It's crazy. So, yeah, it was good to experience a busy fight week. Not that I've not done it before, but an AJ fight week's a bit different. All right, let's talk about the big man. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua, who got the decision over Jermaine Franklin. Look, before we talk about AJ, the negatives, some positives, let's give Jermaine Franklin some credit as well. This guy's story is incredible. I mean, this guy was working in a factory 9 months ago. 9 months ago, this guy was working in a factory full time. That was his job. He'd almost given up on boxing, managerial issues, couldn't get fights. He gets the call to fight Dillian Whyte. He's kind of out of shape when we compare him to yesterday. Puts in a valiant performance. Some say he won, some say he lost. Got the call to fight AJ. And this guy just rose to the occasion. No fear, laughing and joking all week. And even when AJ got in the ring and tried to intimidate him, this is like the first ring walk when AJ kind of went straight to the middle and Franklin's like, I'll meet you right in the middle, like not intimidated whatsoever. And I think maybe that played on AJ's psyche a little bit. And throughout the fight, AJ was, leaning on him, pushing him in the face. And Franklin was like, get off me. And I like that attitude. I like that dog in Franklin. And look, hopefully we see more of Jermaine over here. There's some good heavyweights that he can fight over here. He might be a bit too good for some of the guys coming through, your Fraser Clarks, your Adelays, your Wardleys. We'll talk about those guys. He might be a bit too good for those, but a Dubois fight could be interesting. I know that him and Dubois sparred prior to the Dillian Whyte fight, and it was good sparring, I heard, so that could happen. But look, credit to Jermaine Franklin. All right, let's get into this with AJ. I'm not going to change my opinion on what I wanted. You guys have seen the videos. I've done numerous videos saying AJ needs a knockout. That's what I said, and that's what I'm going to stick to. By the way, I did ask the Tyson Fury question after though. But yeah, I said AJ needs a knockout. He needs to impress. We need to get excited. We need to know, like, it's been called New Dawn, right? Which is almost like new chapter. This is the start of a new chapter for AJ, and we wanted to get excited about that new chapter. And this is the final chapter. This next 3 or 4 fights, I think, will be AJ's last 3 or 4 fights. He's not a fighter that's going to be fighting into his 40s. He isn't going to do that. He's got all the money in the world. He will stop soon. So we needed to get excited. We need to be on our seats, right? The O2 Arena was packed, had so many celebrities ringside. Everyone still is there. They're there. But they needed a performance to keep them there. They did, and we didn't get that performance from AJ. I thought he was hesitant with his punches. The jab was okay, but Franklin's jab was really good. I think Franklin's jab busted AJ's nose early on, but the jab was okay. We didn't really get to see the left hook. That's his money shot, by the way. Everyone talks about his right hand. The left hook's his money shot. When he falls into it and twists his body, it's the shot that put Ruiz down. It's a shot that's caused a lot of damage to a lot of fighters. We didn't really see that. Is that because Is that because Franklin was so fast, hence why Franklin was a bit lighter? I'm not quite sure. Is it because AJ was too heavy? Maybe. We'll talk about that. But I thought he was hesitant. There isn't, I don't know if it's a fear now with AJ, but AJ prior, and by the way, it could just be a case of he's fighting at a higher level. It could be that. Whether or not Franklin's in that high level, I don't know, but it could be that. But AJ before, there was no fear. He was just running through you. There was no fear. Even if you hit him, he hit you back. I remember when he fought Dillian Whyte for the first time, and Dillian Whyte hit him, and AJ kind of stuck his tongue out like, let's go, let's have it, let's do this. And I don't know if it's the Klitschko fight or the Ruiz fight, but I don't think we've seen it since then. I don't think we have. I don't think we've seen that. I think there is now this hesitation to unleash, because you're thinking more about what's coming back as opposed to your offense. And the thing about AJ, when AJ lets his hands go, I think that's when he is in more control. I think when he's on the back foot, potentially getting caught, I think that's when it looks a bit sloppy. When he just lets his hands go, I think that's the best AJ. But there clearly is a hesitation there now. I think I haven't seen the punch stats, but I don't think you need to be a genius to see that his punch output is low. It's not what it used to be. But I don't know how. I'm not quite sure how you fix that. If that's something between the ears, I don't know how you fix that. Because the idea of Derek James, or at least what we thought Derek James would bring to the table, apart from him being a magnificent coach, like you only have to look at the stock of fighters he's got. We thought he would bring out this extra aggression in AJ, right? AJ's the biggest he's ever been, more aggression now. We're going to see it. And even Derek might be a bit frustrated. I asked him after, you probably seen the interview, and he was like, no, we just wanted to win. And I'm like, you're saying that now, but you're going to go back and be a bit disappointed because Franklin was an opponent picked for AJ to look good against. And this isn't discrediting Franklin, but it's true, right? This isn't AJ's past opponents where it's either a mandatory or it's a world title fight. No, you've had the opportunity now to, look at the landscape of boxing and take him. And you've done that because you think you're going to look really good against him, and it kind of hasn't worked out. So, yeah, I do think there's this hesitation. There's this unwillingness to pull the trigger, to really let your hands go, like to get him and really bash him up. Like there was even times when they were in the clinch. And it's funny now, I'm actually starting to feel like boxers should start to learn, people might laugh at this, a bit of jiu-jitsu or wrestling, because there are so many times where boxers are in a clinch and they don't quite know what to do. And AJ, I felt like, didn't know what to do when he was in the clinch. What I thought AJ was going to do was every time they kind of locked, I thought AJ was going to push him back to the ropes with his extra near 2 stone advantage and really bang, bang. But it didn't happen. Like AJ would almost like unclinch, if that's a word, and that's it. It'll just start again. I'm like, what are we doing? Is this some sort of gentleman's agreement not to take him to the ropes and bash him up? So, yeah, I was, like, I have to be honest with you, I was nervous. I was very, very nervous. Like Franklin landed a really good right hand, and I can't lie, I was like, oh, fuck me. I put my head down, honestly. Yeah. There's a part of me that wants to say, oh, you just got the W, man, and that's it. It was good. Because he's not won a fight since December 2020. That was Kubrat Pulev. So it's been a long time. Imagine going that long time without winning. It's a long time. 2.5 years without winning. So there is that. So that's a tick, right? That's a box tick. Then we are going to look for positives, and we'll go back to some more negatives because there were. But if we are going to go to positives, you got your win. Defensively, he had his right hand up all the time, and I thought that was good. Clearly, they've been working on that. So that was good. He landed a couple of really good body shots. So that left hook that he normally lands upstairs, he landed it downstairs a couple of times. I thought that was good. He went the 12 rounds heavy, right? The heaviest he's ever been. That was good as well. So there's a couple of good things there that if you're Derek James, you can say, okay, we've done this in 1 fight camp. Give me another 2 fight camps and you'll see we'll be able to add a few more things onto that. But yeah, I was disappointed. There's no point me lying to you guys. I've done the videos. I said AJ needs a knockout, so there's no point me coming on here and saying, oh, no, but he got the 12 rounds in. I wanted a knockout. I wanted to make a statement. I really did. I wanted to make a statement because, I want those big fights for AJ. But I don't just want him, like, I don't want to see AJ Fury next. Not because, well, actually, let me rephrase this. I don't want to see AJ Fury next because I want to see what I think will be the best AJ against Fury. Like, I don't just want to make AJ Fury for the sake of, oh, we've made AJ Fury. I want to make AJ Fury and for people to be like, oh, you know what, this is a good one, rather than what it will be now. 99% of the boxing public will say, oh, Fury beats AJ. I don't want that. That's why I wanted AJ to look spectacular, like, wow. And we're like, oh, fuck me, make the Fury fight. Do you know what I mean? I don't think, we haven't got that feeling. And that's why I wanted AJ to get the knockout. Because I want the sell to start, but for it to be a good sell, not just this forced sell of, yeah, but it still makes money. I don't care. It doesn't make me money. Doesn't make you money. It makes the promoters money and AJ money and the broadcasters. But for us as fight fans, we want to see the best versus the best. And that version of AJ yesterday simply isn't ready for Fury. Some might even say isn't ready for Joyce and Wilder. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Flat. There were times when the crowd tried to rally him when AJ gave them a little something, and it was like, "Whoa, this could be it." But then it kind of went flat again, and I was there looking around thinking, come on, bit more noise, bit more noise. You know, he needs it. It needs a bit more. But ultimately, it is what it is. It is what it is. Some people were asking me, like, is that it? Like, is he done? Like, is AJ done? And I was like, I don't think he's done. I think there's more there. But I don't know. That's the honest question. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I want to say no, he's not. But I'm also disappointed with the performance. I am. I don't know if that's being rude to Franklin. Do you know? That might be being rude to Franklin. I actually went into Franklin's dressing room after the fight just to kind of say congratulations to the team, because the team have been great all week. And you know what it's like? I'm happy for a team that have been doing this for a long time together, for them to get their comeuppance, to get an opportunity to make some money. Because you get a lot of these teams in boxing where they don't make shit. They're just there. They're doing it for the love of it, for these guys to get the opportunity and get their name out there and get some sponsorship with brands. I was like, you know, well done. Well done. So I went round and just shook their hands. That stuff at the end I hated that as well. Like, what are we doing? What, when does this happen? When did this start happening? That we're fighting AJ's fighting after fights or getting involved in things. What's that about? I don't like that kind of stuff at all. I don't know. I think he pushed Franklin's head. Franklin responded. Then it looked like they were having like a wrestling match. I'm like, the fuck's going on here? And then Tony Bellew, who I knew would jump. Tony Bellew jumped over as well. I was like, what is this? What is this? I don't know. Conor Benn was ringside. Yeah, that was interesting. It was interesting because Simon Jordan was like, get my arms out so you can see. Simon Jordan was front. Conor Benn was just behind Simon Jordan. Bear in mind, Simon Jordan has been the one that's been speaking about the Conor Benn saga for a long time. And it's funny, Gareth A. Davis, I saw it, went up to Conor Benn to try and get an interview. Conor Benn just fucking, get the mic out of here. But yeah, Conor Benn looks like he's going to fight Eubank. And by the way, Matchroom's schedule, I know a company man, I get it. But Matchroom's schedule for the next 3 months is unbelievable. For UK and Ireland fans, I don't know about the US, I don't know what you're paying. But for us over here, like, obviously we just had yesterday. And I know it might not have been the fight you wanted, but it's an AJ fight, right? Then what we got? April 22nd, we got Cordina Rakimov, Zelfa Barrett's on that card, Sandy Ryan's on that card. Decent card it is. And then wait up a few hours, you got Ryan versus fucking Tank. That. And then the week after, what's the week after? Is there anything April 29th? I don't think so. But then you got Canelo, Ryder. And then you've got Katie Taylor, Cameron. Then you've got Lee Wood, Lara. That's all coming. I'm sure there's others in between. Wow. It's pretty decent, right? Pretty decent. All right. You know, I didn't find out yesterday. Okay, Robeisy Ramirez won. I was just about to ask, did Robeisy Ramirez, won the WBO world title. I haven't watched that fight. I'll watch it a bit later. But this is more about AJ. Look, we'll do more videos throughout the week. I think I've got a couple of guests. I'm just trying to line it up with my cameraman to come so we can film with a couple of guests and really get everyone's opinion, because I'm fucking drained. The whole thing drains me. All right. What's this, AJ? In the next 15 years, nobody will remember Franklin fight. All right, anyway, peace.